man gonna say that's why you eat before you come on a date. Huh?
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it.
Hello, you guys. What is it? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's your girl Jude. Y'all, this is going to be a get ready with me. So I filmed this video in Houston, right? So if you see my bathroom and you realize it looks a little different, that's why. I never made an intro, so we're gonna get into it. This video, we're talking about dating. Remember when I went on a date in Houston and y'all kept asking for the tea? This is the tea. The tea is overspilled, okay? So enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, y'all. Hello, you guys. We are about to do a full face of influencer inspired makeup, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all the story time. So, the girls have been wanting to know, how did my day go? Everybody's asking, how did the day go? How did the day go? How did the day go? Update us, update us, update us. So I'm gonna do that. First thing I am doing is putting on, my hands are dirty because I've been doing my makeup already. At least it's my brows. So first thing I'm gonna do is put on some Dior lip oil. I got this at Sephora. This is in the shade Pink is 001. I have the shade 00, which is clear, but I just want to get this one because I want to use this for my makeup. Y'all know all the girls talk about this lip oil. They all talk about it. It's good. Not gonna lie, it's good. She's a good one. So I did my brows already because, you know, I can't really focus with them on camera, or I can't really do my brows and talk because it takes forever. But of course, I did my brows with none other than the Benefit Precisely pencil. I can't remember who. If I can remember who recommended this, I'll put a picture of them up. Was it Chelsea that recommended this? I don't know, but whoever did, girl, thank you. So I drew my brows on. I'm about to go in and I'm about to carve my brows out. My brows are really thin, so I like to overdraw them so that they look thick whenever I like carve them out. Okay, y'all, so a couple weeks ago, I went on a date with this guy. I filmed a get ready with me, so y'all already know the tea. And everybody just kept asking, how did it go? When I tell y'all, by far, one of the worst dates I went on since I lived in Houston. I don't know, girl. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was him. I don't know if it was us. I don't know if it was Houston. I don't know if it was, I don't know. Just know that we was not. It was a no. So I don't even remember how me and this dude met, but we've been like, you know, calling and texting talking on the phone for like probably maybe like 2 weeks before we decided to like link up. So, I think the day he had texted me, he was like, you know, let's go get tacos and margaritas. And I'm like, you know, okay, cool, whatever. So I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be something chill. So, obviously it's our first time like ever linking up. So I do my makeup cute. I wanted it to be cute, you know. I don't want to do no half stepping, you know. You never know what it could came from. So, did my makeup. No. I think that was the day that I was just like editing and filming all day. So then, no, I was editing, I wasn't filming. So did my makeup with y'all, and then the guy was just like, we're gonna go to this place at 6. So I'm like, okay, cool. And this was like the first time me ever asking a guy to pick me up. I was like, oh, do you want to pick me up? And he was like, sure. Because I didn't want to drive. Plus, I was driving my stepdad's car, and if I don't have to drive his car, I did not want to. For those of you that are new here, I got into a car accident last November. My car was totaled. I had my stepdad's car for the duration of until the end of May. Yeah, until the end of May is when I got a car. So back to the story. So he, you know, said he would pick me up. He said he'll pick me up at 6. I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, I'm just getting ready, still getting ready. By the time comes, at this point it's 6. I'm panicking because I'm like, damn, I'm not, oh no, it's almost 6. I'm kind of panicking because like I keep changing my clothes. Y'all, I'm so indecisive, like so indecisive. So I'm just like panicking, like, oh my God, what am I gonna wear? Blah, 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 blah. Finally figured out what I'm gonna wear. And like I said, I already, y'all know because I was doing it with y'all. Anywho, so at this point, like, you know, I'm ready, I'm good to go. And I think it was like 5:59 or something. So 6 o'clock came and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I mean, if you say you're gonna be here at 6, like you should be here at 6. So then he calls me and he's like, I think, I don't know, it was after 6 when he called me. He's like, hey, I'm letting you know that I'm like 15 minutes away. And I'm like, I thought you said you'll be here by 6. He's like, well, I said 6-ish. Okay. So I was just like, okay. So boom, he finally came here. Mind you, I changed my clothes like, let me zoom in for y'all. I changed my clothes like probably 3 times. So when he finally called me and said he was outside, I'm like, all right, girl, you can't keep changing. This is it. This is it. You can't change again. So I go outside and like I work in customer service. So anytime I see someone, I say hi automatically. I don't even know that I'll be doing it, but I just be like, hey, how are you? Like I say it. So when like I got in his car, I opened the door, I was like, hey. And then like he had said, hey, right? So it was kind of like we said, hey, at the same time, but like I know I said, hey, so like whatever. So I sat down and he was like, I said, hey. And I'm like, I literally said hey to you like before I got all the way in the car. And he was like, oh, well, maybe I just didn't hear you. And I'm like, okay. So that was like the first little thing. Because I'm like, bro, I said, hey, you said, hey, you want me to say hey again? Hey, 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 hey. No. No. No, no, no. Okay, my brows. See how good they look? They look crazy at first, but they look good now. But now I'm about to go in with the Gimme Brow. This is going to make them look a little laminated. But yeah. So now, and then the shade I have is in 5. I also have the shade 5 in the brow pencil. So boom. Now we're on the way to this place. One thing I hate is that when guys don't tell you like where we're going. Because I'm like picky as fuck and I'm annoying as hell. And if it's on first date, I don't want to be annoying and I don't want to make it seem like I'm picky. But I don't eat a lot of shit. I want my shit plain. I want to look at the menu and I already know what I want before I get there. So I don't have to have like an awkward situation, you know? So I'm just like, I don't know. We get to the, well, no. So he still don't tell me where we go. He's like, we're going somewhere like kind of downtown. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. So we're just driving, listening to music. What kind of music I listen to? I'm like, any music is fine. So, you know, I'm on my phone. He's driving, listening to music. Boom. So we finally get to the destination. I was wearing a skirt. I was wearing a skirt and some sandals and then like this like little see-through shirt. So we got to the restaurant and like I'm, you know, getting out the car, getting myself together, pulling my shirt down, you know, making sure I look presentable. By the time I look up and shut the door, he already at the door. What the hell? You can't wait for me? So, okay, I'm already like, all right, strike 2. This shit's getting weird. I'm gonna take this band off though, because it's time to do my foundation. Whew. Oh. Yeah. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. Boom. So now, if you don't know this next product, you definitely been sleeping under a rock. Like, you've been under a rock. So I'm about to go on my primer, which is the Milk Makeup, which the girls, I don't know what girl, but the girls. I don't remember what girl first introduced me to this product, but if I could kiss her, I would. Cause this, listen. And I got the little mini one. I think at one point I did have the big one. I think I go back and forth. Ooh, it feels so good, so cooling. But anyway, girl, let's get back to the story. So Yeah, the dude was already at the door before I could even like shut his car door. I'm like, God damn, you ain't even think back to like look for me or wait for me. Like, what the hell? You don't want to like walk in together since we came here together. So that was already strike two. I was ready. I was ready to go. I was honestly about to just have a drink and then call an Uber to go home because I was like, yeah, what the hell is going on? So we end up like going to this place called Thres, but it was called Thres. It was spelled Thres. It had a big three on it. It was like this Mexican restaurant, but it was like dramatic. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like everything that they had was so dramatic. Like they had tacos, but the tacos had like dragon fruit on them, and it was just intense. I'm thinking we're gonna get little regular tacos and little regular Mara, just vibe, chill, and just have something to talk about. So I try to first we looked for a drink. They gave us this little menu we scanned the menu, so we looked at our phone, and I was already breathing and everything, and I was just like, yeah, this is not this ain't gonna work for me. I don't want nothing that's on here. Absolutely not. I don't want nothing that's on here. I like for my face to be double sitting, so I put my primer on, and then I go on my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Girl, like I said before, this smells so good. If you don't know about this, you've been under a rock. This was definitely a TikTok influence, and TikTok did not steer me wrong. TikTok did not steer me wrong. They did their big one. TikTok did their big one with that one. But yeah, so I get inside. I'm like, okay. I'm about to start ordering. Like the waiter comes over, asks what we want to drink. I don't know. I just wanted like a little regular margarita, but like I said, everything on the list was dramatic. It was like chili mango, spicy this, da 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 da. So I just got like I got like a spicy margarita. Girl, when the margarita came, it was in like a little tall glass, but it had like cilantro and it had like a carrot in there. It was just dramatic, right? But like I said, if I would knew where we were going prior, I would have prepared myself just to, already know what we were getting. So I end up, I don't know, it was just, the vibes are already weird. Just from like when we only got in the car, then when we got to the restaurant, you like walked away. I don't know, the vibes, they were just already weird. It was already weird vibes. Now I'm going in with my Dior Backstage foundation. Chelsea recommended this to me. Well, to us. And girl, I will never get another foundation. Also, I've had this for such a long time, but I'll never get another foundation. This is the one for me. I will never get another foundation. I feel like I might need a different shade soon, but I'll never get a new foundation. This is like this is a staple. Like, I'm obsessed. But I also know I seen J. Marie talking about this. She talked about this a while ago, but I never got it. And then when I seen Chelsea talking about it, I'm like, okay, both of my girls are talking about it. I need to get it. So I got it, and I ain't looked back, girl. I have not looked back since. Where's that piece of hair at? Yeah, I ain't looked back since. So anyway, fast forward, we order our drinks. Drinks come out. And then the food was just really weird. So I had just ordered like one taco. So I had ordered, I think, like a fish taco, but it was just weird. And I just was like, I don't know. It was just, the vibes was weird. So like at one point we just weren't even talking to each other. So I'm on my phone like, yeah, I'm gonna call me an Uber. And I mean, I didn't say that, but that's just what I'm thinking. And he was just like, well, why are you so quiet? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Why are you quiet? The vibe was just weird. I was ready to call my Uber, and then he was just asking me like, oh, like, why are you so quiet? And I just told him, I was just like, I just feel like this is kind of like a weird situation. So he was just like, well, oh no, I told him, I said, this is just like a weird situation. And he was just like, well, what's weird about it? I'm like, well, ever since I got in your car, like the whole vibe has kind of been weird, And so I'm just like, yeah. And then, no, I'm just like, the whole vibe has been weird. And I was like, and just to be honest, I don't really like the food. And I was like, I haven't ate all day, so I could just be hungry. This man gonna say, that's why you eat before you come on a date. Huh? That's why I eat before I come to eat? Does that make sense? Oh, let me eat so when we get there, I don't have to get nothing to eat? I think that's dumb as fuck. What are you talking about? So when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, you don't got to worry about it. I said, for one, you don't got to worry about buying nothing if that's what you were stretched out, because I can pay for my shit and yours. And he was like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But that's what you said. Why the fuck would you invite me somewhere? And I'm not saying invite me to the next spot. I'm just saying, like, you invited me somewhere. We're talking about how weird it is, and I'm telling you that I don't really like the vibe. And your first thing is to tell me that why didn't I eat before I came? What the fuck? What the fuck was the point of even me coming here? Okay, y'all, so I'm using this Dior Skin Correct Forever. This is not the foundation. This is not the concealer that I wanted to get. The concealer that I wanted to get was the exact one as this. I wanted to get the Backstage Dior concealer, but this is the only one that they had at Sephora. So nobody recommended me this exact concealer, but the girls did recommend me the Dior. And it's kind of like orangey. I don't know. I hope it looks good. But yeah, so after I said that, that's not gonna work for me. Fuck. Yeah, I don't got no choice. I gotta keep doing. Oh, hold on. Let me look at this one. Yeah, I mean, well, what if I use both of them? Like, what if I mix them? I technically still did use that one, just not a lot. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want my face being messed up. I got somewhere to go after this. But I think I'm going to take this Dior foundation back, but I'm going to just put it on this Dior concealer back. Wait, do those look the same? No, they don't look the same. Let me just try. Oh, it's so like orange. Oh no, it may not be that bad. I could be tripping. I like to put setting spray on my beauty blender. I need to wash my beauty blender. I really just get a new one, but they just be so fired when they're covered in makeup. Okay, so I just ended up telling him, like, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, buying my food. Like, I'm good. Like, what the fuck? So I didn't really go off, but I wanted to go off. I'm like, oh yeah, you don't got to worry about me. I'm good. I got money to buy my stuff. I said, I can buy mine and yours. And at that point, I had already called my Uber. So, like, I wasn't trying to, you know, do too much because, hell, I was about to just get up and go. So I had already called my Uber, waiting for my Uber to go. And he was like, well, I think maybe you're just hungry. So, you know, you, like, heard it wrong. Do you want to go somewhere else to get tacos? Like, he's like, do you want to go somewhere else to get some food? And maybe we can see where this goes. I really wanted to say no. Absolutely not. No. We already seen where it goes. You're annoying. You're weird. It's just not working out. But I was just like, you know, sure, whatever. So I ended up canceling my Uber, and we went to another spot. We went to this other spot called Pistoleros or something. It was literally like down the street. It wasn't that far. So we went to the next spot. We got in. We got a drink. They had music there, so it was more of like a little bit of a different vibe. We were on the patio, and the vibe was a little bit different. So when we were at this place, I was like, okay, you know, maybe he ain't that bad. Maybe he was right. Maybe I was hungry. You know, maybe it's just like, it was just me. Whatever. Maybe I'm the one maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe I'm the one that, you know, is making everything weird. So we get there, and he keeps calling me princess. And I'm like, why are you calling me princess? And he's like, because you were acting like a princess at the other spot. And it was just weird because the server was like this black lady. Well, she was like kind of around my age, if not younger. And every time she would come over, he would call me princess. And she was like, oh, you better love that. You know, you better love that. Get whatever you want, girl. Get the most expensive thing on the menu. Little does she know, this man just told me I should eat before I come on a date with him. Like, one thing about it, men just do shit to make themselves look good. But like, girl, that nigga is no good. He was no good. Absolutely no good. Like, none. So I feel like my face just like is blended in. I feel like there's no like depth on my face. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just like looking at him like, boy, and I told him like, don't call me princess. You calling me princess because I went on. I didn't really go off on him. You calling me princess because I wanted you to wait for me so we could walk to the door together. Common courtesy. You're calling me princess because I wanted you to be on time when you said you were gonna come at 6 and you didn't. Like, what's the princess? Like, I'm confused. It's like men do the bare minimum and they expect for you to just fall out and praise them and be in love. No. 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 I just no. 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 So anyways, I got me a large margarita. I got some tacos. The tacos was not like amazing, but they were a little bit better, you know. And so he's like, well, now do you feel better? Do you want to go to the next spot? I absolutely did not. I wanted to go home. We don't need to be at 3 spots for me to know this ain't working. We don't need to be at 3 spots for me to know this is not working. But I'm stupid. And sometimes I'm a people pleaser. So I was just like, sure. So he's like, well, I know this one spot we can go to. We can, you know, take a shot and get a drink and just chill. So we had went to this one spot. I can't even think of the name. It was kind of like a dive bar, like really chill little bar. But it was like a bunch of white people there. No shade, no tea. But like, I feel like, I don't know. That's just not my vibe or not what I'm into, right? And I think this was a Sunday. Was it a Sunday? I don't really remember what day it was. Girl, oh, that scared me. And then I'm using the viral powder puff that the girlies be using. But I don't remember. I think it was a Sunday, y'all. I think it really was a Sunday. So we went to this place. It's like this little dive bar. It's like dark as hell in there, and the music is loud as fuck. You can't even hear like yourself breathe. I couldn't hear myself breathe. I couldn't hear myself talk. I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't hear myself. Okay. So I'm just like, I'm really just ready to go at this point, right? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like my makeup. I don't like it. I don't like it. I absolutely, yeah. I'm not fucking with this shit. Oh Lord, face full of first impressions, and my first impression is no, I don't like this. And I don't know how I'm gonna fix this. Let me see what it looks like. So I'm just like, let's just do something that I want to do, right? So he's like, well, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I'm trying to think of somewhere chill. So I'm like, well, maybe Uptown Hookah's chill. Like, I'm not trying to think of like nowhere dramatic. Because one thing about Houston, it's always a fucking party. It's always a party. So I'm like, we can go to maybe to like Uptown Hookah. But before I even said where we could go, he's talking about something. Don't take me nowhere ghetto. I said, yeah, this night has just been just a waste of time. Like, I don't want to be with a man that wants to do everything like that. I don't know how to explain it. If you don't care about what the other person is doing, why are we together? Like, why are we hanging out? Why do we, I get it, you want to be in lead and take the lead, but you need to be aware if somebody else wants to actually do something. I was just mind blown. And then when he was like, don't take me nowhere ghetto, I'm like, are you saying that I'm ghetto? Like, what are you saying? And then it was just weird because the conversation that we would have would be like, he was Nigerian, and so he, you know, they always ask you, have you ever dated a Nigerian before? You think you're the only Nigerian in the world? You're not. But they always ask you that dumbass shit. And then I feel like they ask you that so they can know what they about to put you through. When they ask you that, have you ever talked to a Nigerian? Run. 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 It's my recommendation for you to run. They ask you that because they want you to know the hell that they're about to take you through. Like, who the fuck asked that? They always ask. So, boom. He asked me that, and I was like, yeah. And it was just weird because he would kind of like talk down on like other Africans or other Nigerians, and he would just say, oh, you probably talked to them fresh off the boat, Africans. Like, what the fuck? You're African. Why are you talking about them? But apparently, the people that just came from Africa and the people that have been here in the U.S. are different. I don't know. This man was just wild. So he was just like, don't take me nowhere ghetto. And I'm just like, I'm just about to go home, honestly. Like, because I don't know. We didn't already do, this is our third place. The vibes ain't vibing. It's just not working out. Like, and I'm not finna force it to work out. Like, it's not working. Like, this is just not working, you know? So, he's like, no, let me know, no, let's just go. We can check it out for a little bit. Like, let's just go. So I'm just like, you know, sure, whatever. Like, at this point, whatever. The place, Uptown Hookah, is by my house, so I'm like, well, let's just go after that. Like, just take me home, whatever. Hold on, y'all, my camera's overheating.